What's up, everybody? Just a quick video. I'm working on something I don't normally work on anymore. 2017 Honda Civic. Take quick. So a nice little Civic. So, doing some brakes. Everyone always says, oh, I don't know how to work on German cars. German cars are too hard. I'm going to buy a Honda, or I'm going to go work for Honda. So all you young guys out there that are working on cars for a living, you might want to pay attention, because I was trained in German. I forced myself to learn German, so I consider myself a really good German technician, meaning any German car, Volkswagen, Audi, BMW, Mercedes. Mercedes I was not very good at, and I forced myself to learn them. I did work for BMW, so I recently worked for a facility and was the German go-to. I was hired specifically for that. The guy next to me used to cry and complain, and he would say, no, I only want the Hondas. I don't work on German. German cars don't make me money. That's my Trump impersonation. German cars don't make me money. So basically, I used to laugh because your Hondas and a lot of your Acuras and a lot of your newer import cars are going to what we call German technology because it works. So we're doing rear brakes, and I wanted to show you a little trick. I don't have expensive software. I don't have, new technology, anything at this point. I'm just doing this out of my garage as a hobby, helping a friend. So I'm going to show you a little trick. So pay attention. If you have a Honda, or you have a car that's supposed to be an import, like a Japanese or Asian import, or it's supposed to be a domestic car, and it has German-style brakes, well, you're going to run into a problem. So if your car is equipped with what we call electronic e-brake, or an electronic emergency brake, you will have an emergency brake actuator attached to your rear caliper. Now notice this caliper has the ATE, which is German. The pads also say ATE, which are German, even though they say Honda on them. And his are a little rusty, normal. It's a 2017 Civic. I've also done this style brakes on a lot of other makes and models, because everyone is going to electronic emergency brake. My wife's Buick has an electronic emergency brake. So unless you have software that can relieve that electronic actuator, I'm going to show you a trick. Because guys I worked with would refuse brake jobs because they didn't know how to do the rear emergency brake release. So here's my trick. My trusty cohort here will be holding the camera. Thank you, sir. So first thing we're going to do is separate the caliper so we can access the actuator. Let me put this light in a better spot. Ooh, is that better, or is that going to hit me, or you hold it? It's going to hit me in the head. So real simple, 7mm Allen. Just like a BMW. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? It's a Honda. Oh, by the way, tech tool tip, Milwaukee, best thing ever made. I've had these forever. If you need replacement parts for these Milwaukees, it's ereplacementparts.com. They have everything. Remember that. And no, they don't sponsor me. So once you take your pins out, you will have to weasel. Oh, I gotta take the caliper spring off. Sorry. My bad. Another thing too I noticed a long time working on these cars is the pad kits that you buy, like Power Stop pads he bought. Some of your Napa brands, they come with new clips, but the bend of the clip is never proper. So I always reuse the old one unless it's broken. So remember that. The originals always work better. That's a tech tip from Tartaglia's Rad Shack. So because there's a rust lip, they don't come off that easy. And as you can see, it's been riding that rust lip. Ooh. So that pad's junk. Tap this one out. It gets stuck, no big deal. So, as you can see, we have a big old actuator attached to the back of the caliper. Oh my God, Mr. T, that's what my students used to call me. What do we do? What do we do? Simple. You have a plug connector. Always have your pocket screwdriver ready. Pop your plug connector off. Look at the back of it. Yep, it says Honda. And we have two fasteners. They are also Allen. One here and one here. It is a simple removal of, let's see if I can find my socket. Where'd you hide my socket, AJ? These two bolts. So everybody's probably like, oh, it's taking so long. Yeah, you ever try to maneuver through software? And especially if it's aftermarket software to relieve the emergency brake procedure? Just like that. So now you're saying, oh my God, Mr. T, what do you do? So they have this thing called inverted Torx, or six-point E Torx. Fits right over there like that. These are reverse thread. So there's a gear inside there and it is reversed. So you would actually tighten nice and easy until it stops. Once it bottoms out, the plunger inside is all the way backed out. So now you take your monster mega channel locks and it's a simple compress of the caliper. If you did not do that and you sat there for a half hour trying to figure out how to put the e-brake in service position with aftermarket software, you're going to beat your head against the wall. Trust me. Every make and model is a little different. The software is a little different. And then all I do is put that actuator back on, just like that. Goes right back on, line up the holes, tighten it down. So, that's your tech tip. And yes, I will say you're welcome. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Comment.